Hey guys, my name is RyanCentral and welcome to HitScan. In this video I wanted to go over teasers that literally just came out now for the new map and talk about everything that's coming in episode 3 act 2 because we know roughly what is coming from Datamined stuff and also what isn't. Let's get started by looking at the teaser that came out today, which is clearly a teaser for the new map, which is deemed to be called Fracture. This was Datamined from VALORANT, as well as a lot of other information that we're going to highlight in this video. The description and text about the map actually was Datamined like a week ago, and for Fracture it says this is from VALORANT, saying a top secret experiment site split apart by a radionite fueled disaster flipped the script on attackers with aggressive defender positioning on a new dual biome map. And we definitely see the dual biome aspects of it, more of a desert on the left hand side from this picture and then more of a forest on the right, which, you know, makes nice distinguishable A and B sites. But the main thing to highlight is this reactor core in the center of the map. It's looking likely that might be where the defenders actually play from. So the defender spawn is in quite an aggressive spot. The defender spawn might be in mid for all we know, but it sounds like that's the main gimmick of the map, is defenders have to be a bit more aggressive on this map, which will certainly suit some esports teams for sure, but you get a good look of it overall, and it definitely seems that these two teasers line up to the new map Fracture, and we can see the most distinguishable parts of the map. The teasers so far have been fairly straightforward. We know it's a new map, but the biggest curveball when it comes to the teasers is, are we getting a new agent at the same time? The answer is usually no, but we had this teaser yesterday which certainly doesn't represent a map. Could represent a cinematic or a trailer that would happen, but a lot of people are assuming that this teaser links in with another Datamined and also previously teased agent codenamed DEADEYE. This sort of fits with the color scheme that was in from the anniversary trailer that was shown, but from what I know, and this isn't confirmed from the devs, every time we get a new map we will not be getting a new agent. And the reason is because, you know, for the esports side of stuff, they don't want pro teams having to worry about learning a new map and a new agent at the same time. And also you gotta think, remember when Sky and Icebox was added into the game last year? It was a nightmare. There was loads of bugs and it was a real problem for the dev team of Valorant to deal with. Now it feels that every time they put out a map they will not be putting out a new agent. This is kind of what I've heard from like the esports side of stuff, from other content creators, but I've had no confirmation from Riot themselves, so that's something I'm definitely going to ask them the next time that we have like a Q&A, is just confirmation of that. So it's likely that this is teasing something. It could be teasing DEADEYE. It certainly lines up with the color scheme, as I mentioned, the style of the character, but I would assume that we're not going to be getting DEADEYE this patch, just because it's always a new map, never a new agent. But that's not necessarily confirmed, it's just what I've heard through the grapevine, so to speak. It could also be like a cinematic that shows off the new map, but also shows off DEADEYE that we'll be seeing in episode 3, act 3, for example. So yeah, it's a bit up there in regards to what this actually means, but we'll find out sure enough. So they're all of the teasers, but we still know actually everything else that's coming in the new act. First question is, when is it dropping? Well, it should be dropping next Tuesday, judging off when the battle pass ends, and from what the devs have said, it sounded like this act was actually meant to start a week ago, but because of the week off that the devs took and the time that they need to make sure that everything's in order, they postponed the act for 2 weeks, and now it should be coming out a week today actually, on the 7th of September. So when it comes to new information about the map and all that kind of stuff, we should be seeing more certainly over the end of this week / the weekend. So we know what we usually get when it comes to a new act as well. We get a new battle pass, we get a new skin set, and we actually know a decent amount more about both of those things from Datamined assets that were grabbed from VALORANT. And the skin line's a bit of an interesting one because it is in direct collaboration with producer, songwriter, just banger maker Zedd. He's going to have his own little skin set being added into the game in Act 2. Make a masterpiece of your matches with skins created in direct collaboration with producer and songwriter Zedd. Again, this was Datamined. It seems that all of the important descriptors of what was coming in this patch came out a little bit early, but we do know that there is going to be a ZEDD Skinline, and this as well was teased in the anniversary video in a couple of shots. So we do know roughly what that's going to look like, but of course we don't know what guns are going to be in there. We don't know if there's going to be a kill animation, those kind of areas. But it should be an interesting one, and you never know, we might have a HitScan collaboration in the future. Who knows? But we do know that that's going to be the skin line coming in. We obviously got the Recon bundle a couple of weeks ago with a butterfly knife, so yeah, I mean, it's a good time to be putting out a skin like that. And when it comes to the Battle Pass, a bit more information on that. The descriptors are: add the Varnish, Nitro, and Artisan weapon skins to your collection, along with other jaw-dropping Act 2 exclusives. So, not really much information on what kind of skins we will be getting, but there is going to be a Battle Pass, and we know that at least the names of the skins, bundles that are in there: Varnish, Nitro, and Artisan. But that isn't all when it comes to new stuff that's being added into the game. First of all, one of the things that the dev said when it comes to rank changes is that Immortal 1, 2, and 3 should be coming back in Act 2. It could be postponed to Act 3, we don't know. We haven't had confirmation since the start of Episode 3 where they spoke about stuff, but it seems likely that we'll be getting Immortal 1, 2, and 3 back into the game, as well as the tournament system. Now again, we've had no confirmation from Riot that it's coming in Act 2, but more stuff has been data mined, including, again, the description of what it's meant to be. Compete in a high-stakes tournament mode against other teams to earn super cool prizes. Tournaments are every other weekend, with timetables listed below. Get started by verifying your identity and then creating and joining a team. This is super exciting, you know. Obviously, I have like a affiliation and love for the esports scene. The way that the game should be played, frankly, is just, you know, in a group of 5 against a group of 5. That's the most fun way to play the game, certainly when it's with your friends. So I'm looking forward to this kind of system. I think people are getting frustrated with how rough ranked could be, how toxic it is. I imagine a lot of people have stopped playing ranked for that very reason, and so having a system like this to play with your friends is incredibly exciting. I'm super interested in it, and I really do hope it comes in this act. Again, no confirmation, but more information is coming out. Another thing that we could potentially be seeing is these pretty massive Yoru changes. They were indefinitely delayed. They were meant to come out in patch 3.04 like 4 weeks ago, I think it was, but the devs have said that they're putting it on hold because they're focusing on other stuff and assets. Could be the tournament mode, could be the new agent, could be the new map, we don't know, but maybe we see some Yoru changes coming in. I would expect some major balance changes. We've got Masters 3 next week, which is the big esports international event, but obviously that event isn't going to be played on the patch that's coming out on Tuesday. So I would imagine that we're going to see some pretty hefty balance changes, maybe to like Viper to Jet again. You never really know at this point. It seems that Jet's still in a pretty oppressive spot. I just think it'd be really shocking because the last balance changes that we had was Episode 3, Act 1. So it's been 2 months since we've had any balance changes, so not having any at the start of Act 2 would be kind of problematic, I would say. The game needs to adapt and to get better. KO's been in the game a while, maybe he could do with some buffs because he's not that powerful, I'd say. In any case, though, we should be getting a lot. And again, to reiterate what we should be expecting, we're going to be expecting a new map. That's pretty much dead set at this point. It's going to be dropping next Tuesday. That's when the patch is going to hit, at least for North America. For Europe, we're going to get it in about 20 years' time. New skin line. The ZEDD Skinline is looking good. Another Battle Pass. Likely that we're going to get Immortal 1, 2, and 3 back. Some balance changes, as well as, fingers crossed, this Clash tournament mode that should be coming into the game. We are not expecting a new agent based off what Riot have said in the past, and the fact that we're definitely getting a map. We're not likely to get both of them, but who knows? Maybe the devs wanted to do that for whatever reason. But I would say that we definitely need a 7th map more than anything else in the game currently. So yeah, thanks for watching. It's been a while since we've made a video. I'll be honest, I've dropped the ball a little bit when it comes to making content. Doing EMEA VCT has been amazing, but I focused on it far too much. But now I'm not doing Masters Berlin. I've got a bit more time before Last Chance qualifies. I really want to nail the content that's coming out for the new patch, and there might be a giveaway, so be sure to like and subscribe. Keep an eye out for that kind of stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you with the new act. Take care. We'll see you then.